So the key points in the business where I've stopped letting the doubt or the fear making the decisions and gone the other way have always been the things that have propelled me forward and made me like the most excited and the most happy and the most joyous that I can be in my business.
This is interesting because I suspect mindset is a key, I'm going to say, inhibitor when it comes to small business owners, entrepreneurs, female founders, whatever you want to call them, engaging with PR.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because again, a bit like entrepreneurship, we had this idea that it was Richard Branson. I think with PR, you assume that you absolutely don't deserve to be anywhere near a magazine because that's for the Richard Bransons of this world, or whoever it may be. If you're not in that world, and this assumption again that it's all about who you know, then it's not for you. The end. And so it's not really part of our tool belt. And a lot of small business owners are like flogging away on Instagram. I'm going to say slogging away. I don't think flogging is the right word. Slogging away on Instagram.
All of it. All the oggings.
Flogging themselves to death on Instagram because that is accessible, at least. It's open to everybody. There's no exclusivity. There's no barriers to entry. Whereas PR feels a bit terrifying, do you think?
Yeah,
and also,
absolutely.
Explain what it is, first and foremost.
Yes.
Let's start at the beginning.
Yes,
what is
that's
PR?
a really good point. So I think the PR industry's done a very good job of making it feel confusing. So if you do feel confused about what PR is, please know you're not alone. When I'm talking about PR, I'm talking about using a third party to get endorsement for your business, and in the loosest kind of broader sense. But that is using somebody else's platform. So it might be a journalist writing about you in a magazine or interviewing you for a newspaper, but it might be a podcaster inviting you onto their podcast to talk about your business. It might be you standing on an industry stage. It might be a collaboration that you do with another small business, a Q&A or an Insta Live. It's somebody else saying, hey, check out this business, this entrepreneur, because I believe in what they're doing. And it's that third party endorsement that is so powerful for your business. And if you think about the fact that, on Instagram, you're generally saying, hey, look at my business, this is what I do. Or you take out an ad, you're saying, hey, look at my business, this is what I do. That's great to a certain point, but it's that other person saying, yes, check them out. That is so powerful for your business. And you're absolutely right, because the biggest blocker, I believe, to people doing their own PR is themselves. It's this mindset thing. So actually, when I first launched the PR set, I didn't realize how much we would do around confidence, around mindset, around putting on your big girl pants, about getting yourself ready to put yourself out there. Because until you've done that work, I think it's really difficult for you to do it properly and successfully, because you just won't do it. You'll be holding yourself back.